I love Charlie Brown, but I have to admit I didn't really like It's Your First Kiss, Charlie Brown. This is a 1977 film directed by Phil Roman and written by Charles M. Schultz. And this is mostly about a football game, and I think maybe that's partly why I didn't care for it too much, because I really could not care less about football. But that being said, the reasons I like Charlie Brown, it's not often because of the narrative, it's because of the characters, what they say, how they say it, how quirky and cute it is. So even though it was about football, it still had the scope for me to really enjoy it. But I just felt like the narrative wasn't that great. Charlie tries to impress the little red-haired girl, mostly during this football game, and I feel like she featured too much. I prefer it when she's maybe just a brief glimpse of a character. I prefer it when she's more of an absent character because there's more mystery surrounding her, and she's just in it far too much. That's not to say she's in it constantly, but she's in it more than just a fleeting glance. So honestly, I feel like there were a lot of things about this that didn't work very well for me personally. Sure, I didn't care about the football aspect, but I also didn't find a lot of it to be that interesting. Peppermint Patty had some good lines. I quite liked her. I mean, I always like Peppermint Patty, but in this one in particular, I feel like the bits that I did quite like mostly revolved around her. The rest of it I just thought wasn't the best developed narrative, wasn't the most interesting. It's not badly animated, but there was nothing about the animation that stood out to me as being particularly interesting, and there often is with Charlie Brown. So this one just seemed to let me down in a lot of ways. I really didn't like it that much. It's got 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb across just over 800 reviews and ratings, which is a pretty respectable rating. I don't agree with it. So maybe I look for something different in Charlie Brown cartoons to what other people do. I don't know, but I do love Charlie Brown. It's Your First Kiss, Charlie Brown just didn't excite me. It didn't make me laugh. I didn't think it was cute or quirky or funny. There really wasn't anything about this, apart from, the occasional thing from Peppermint Patty, that I thought was very well done, and in fact there were things that I actually thought were quite badly done, such as the development of the narrative, the pacing of the narrative, the involvement of the little red-haired girl, and some bits of animation as well. So, yeah, definitely not my favourite. Would I recommend it? Well, if you're a fan of Charlie Brown and you haven't seen it, by all means give it a go. Maybe it will appeal to you more than it did to me. But if you've never seen Charlie Brown, please don't make this the first one you see. I feel like it's quite atypical to the usual Charlie Brown cartoon, and I don't think it would be the best place to start.